Welcome to Win, Learn or Draw, a West Tigers podcast, because the Tigers never lose. They either win or they learn. And on the weekend, they learned against the minor premiers, the Green Machine, 24-10 at GIO School of Political Sciences. Before we get into it, a quick new announcement here. I've added this onto the run sheet today. We're on the hunt. We're on the Carmichael. We're on the hunt for commercial partners that's far more suitable. Well, for the time being, if the rumours are to be believed, maybe we need to get the Royce hunt into the zeitgeist sooner than later.
True.
Yeah. So for the time being, we're on the Royce hunt for commercial partners for the 2026 season.
Yeah, huge.
Yes.
I love that you've done this. It's
almost like I'm the sales manager.
It is almost like you're the sales manager. Yeah, that's all right. We can. It's just goes to show how what's the word? Versatile.
That's right.
We are
role players.
Yes,
we're very much like Adam Dewey, aren't we? We just sort of find a hole and fill it and get in there.
Straight off the bench, straight into a sales manager.
That's
role.
right. That's right. So we're looking forward for the 2026 season. If you like what we do and you want to get involved, drop us a line. Best way to do it: winlearnordrawpod@gmail.com. We've got a highly engaged community, as you'll be aware if you follow the show, and we've got lots of little segments and sponsorship opportunities there. So definitely keen to dial it up next year, and obviously just by supporting the show, you just help us crank out a bit more content and get more out there. So let us know. We'd love to hear from you.
It's a really good call. And if you are listening and you might not have a business, or you might not have anything that needs promoting, let a friend know, let a mate know.
Yeah.
Let someone know that we are here, ready and available, and we'll be taking requests in the off season. So please send them through to the very professional Gmail address that we just gave you. Just to repeat it: winlearnordrawpod@gmail.com.
And even if you don't have a business and you just want to give us money, I mean, we'd love to help you plug something, but if you just want to give us money as well, send us an email and we can discuss that option as well.
Imagine the world is our oyster if we had money.
Yeah.
We just don't have money.
No.
Matty takes it all.
Matty does. How do you sleep at night, Matty?
Very well.
Okay. Well, there you go. At least it's going to a good cause. On the show today, big set of six today. Is it time to bust out the Makasini? I think we're getting closer.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I will reveal. Do I? I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's reveal more in the set of
six. More on that in tackle 2 coming up in the set of 6. Are the boys in Bali mode yet? We'll be covering off on that as well. Probably a good time to start answering that question. And we'll be whipping around the grounds because there's some finals implications and some top 11 implications around the grades and the different teams.
Yeah, it certainly is.
So I'll go through all that as well. Top 05 this week, I'm going to count up my top 5 West Tigers / Gold Coast Titans players as we head into the big game this weekend.
Great.
And, of course, your raw emotion voice notes. Some big names, some heavy hitters coming up in that segment a little bit later today.
Just before we jump into the 30-second summary, I wanted to tell you a very, very sad story about the weekend.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Which is not the learn or the lesson. It was actually, it was a personal lesson. I was halfway through the Supercoach season, 2-10, right, in my draft league. Wavered really well, traded really well, ended up going on an absolute run. And ended up at 11-11 at the end of the 22 rounds. So,
wow,
even record.
What a turnaround.
Then went on to win the first qualifying final, the elimination final, and the prelim final.
Wow.
And made the
granny.
The granny.
Yeah.
So it was the biggest turnaround in Supercoach history, I was saying.
So it sort of reminded me a little bit of Tigers 05, just on that big run.
Very Tigers 05, but this is where it gets sad. I was down about 300 points going into the Titans-Dolphins game, right?
Yep.
But I had Brimo, Fermor, Lemuelu, Trey Fuller, and Kurt Donahue.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And they all had absolute blinders.
Yeah.
Until Lemuelu got knocked out, right?
Yeah.
He came back on. I lost by 3 points, 902 to 899. So I almost chased him down.
Wow.
There was a moment at the end of the game where Brimo grubbered and Bo Fermor ran through, almost looked like he was going to score, and he batted it back in, and the Dolphins got tackled, which would have been a forced dropout, 6 points. And I was like, that might get me the job done. And then whistle blown, Fermor's foot was just out, which ended up being an error.
What a bad beat.
Really bad beat. After a full season as well, 26 rounds of faffing around and doing research.
Yeah.
To lose by 3 points is just a real kick in the guts.
What do you win for winning it in your league?
You get to pick the location of the draft.
Yep.
which is a pretty big prize.
Yeah.
I think you get compensated for beers and stuff on the day as well,
Yep.
and accommodation, and a big trophy that used to belong in UC's trophy cabinet for the hockey club.
Oh, nice.
Or the rowing club or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a big trophy.
Yeah. Second place gets nothing.
Absolute diddly
Wow.
squat.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is a bad beat.
Real bad beat. So I just wanted to jump on that because it's been playing on my mind.
No.
Updates came through last night. I woke up at 2:30 and I saw I went up 40 points and it still wasn't enough. So
Oh, no. Emotional stuff. I actually won a Supercoach final, I reckon 2012. It was, and it came down to the Nathan Highmarsh's last game for the Eels.
Oh yeah.
And you won't believe it, I had him as my captain, I'm pretty sure, because he used to be a bit of a he used to be an absolute workhorse. He got a shot at goal to finish the game.
No way.
Yeah, which he kicked. And it was kind of like, it wasn't a gimme either. It was like a bit like Josh Papali'i's one that he kicked the other week.
Yeah. I
Anyway,
remember the shot actually.
That's what won it for me.
like left to right, wasn't
Yep.
it? And he curved it in.
Yep, that's what won it for me.
Have you ever told him that story?
No, I haven't actually.
Sure, he'd be exhilarated.
I
to hear
should.
that.
I should let him know.
It's funny because the last final I was in was 2014, and I made this last minute decision to put Mark Minicello in instead of Dave Taylor because it was his last game in the NRL. And he scored a double, got like 100 and something Supercoach points and won me the game. So what goes around comes around.
Yep,
I guess
it does. Well, hopefully you can get him next year, eh?
Well, I'm filled with confidence now. I've come home with a wet sail, and
Yep.
yeah, unfortunately, just a
Bit like
bad
the
beat.
Tigers this year. But
Bit
we'll
like
get
the
into
Tigers
them.
this year.
We'll get into them shortly.
Yes.
But before we do, we better get a 30-second summary
Let's do
of
it.
the weekend's lesson down there in Canberra. I'll get the clock ready to go. You good?
I am. Just before I do, anyone that's got any Supercoach bad beats from the weekend, because a lot of people would have had their finals, pop it in the comments.
Yep.
Right? Something to make me feel better.
Yep.
Please.
All right. In your own time now.
The day started with the Canberra Clap, which is vastly different to the Canberra Clap I remember from university. The boys were hanging in there pretty well until some wet noodle action from Tito, little teaser for later,
Yes.
saw the coach's son score in the corner. A Schmick left edge play put Buller over. Please re-sign him now. Followed by the big red crying Queenslander going over before the Luai shuffle resulted in Skelton putting Tamale in skates and himself in an ambulance a bit later. And it was 12-10 at halftime. In the second half, some pretty simple footy from the Raiders ended with Simi Sasangi crashing over, while Stranger Danger sealed the deal with 4 minutes to go, the Durs winning 24-10. All in all, I would say, and I think Benji agrees, a solid effort against the minor premiers, considering the shield was already down there, as Matty mentioned on Bloke, wrapped in bubble wrap for about 45 minutes. So the script was already written. So, yeah, a great result.
58 seconds. But I liked it. There's some stuff that, some little digs that need to be had there. We also had to pause for laughter at the Canberra Clap remark. So no ointment for this one, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah.
You could go down to UC Medical Clinic and they wouldn't be able to cure this one.
Yeah, that's right. Well summed up. I thought they did rip in. I thought they gave a good account of themselves, the boys, over the course of the weekend.
It wasn't. It was one of those, because I was at a recovery day for a wedding.
Yep.
I think you're going to go a bit into your weekend and how you viewed it in a second, but it was one of those ones where you're sitting there and you're with a bunch of non-Tigers people and they're like, it's not embarrassing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, they're actually like sticking in. They're putting some good plays together.
Yep.
It felt like to lose to a team of that quality down home with so much on the line for them and not much on the line for us. I think the last minute try kind of blew the score out a little bit.
Yeah.
18-10 would have been a better reflection.
Agree.
But yeah, really, really solid effort across the board.
Yes, I didn't get to view that much of this game live, or in fact any of it live. I was at a wedding in Melbourne at the same time.
Gotcha.
With a bunch of Canberra people though. So they were all very quick to kind of get stuck into me and let me know the score and then do a little bit of subsequent bullying after the game.
Nice.
Once we'd lost. So I was made very well aware that the Tigers had learned on the day.
Smarter for it though, Hammy.
So very much so. Very much. And look, you touched on it before, Benji's comments in the press conference. This is the minor premiership team, and it's not by a fluke or anything. Like, they are a good quality team who I actually think have got the ingredients to win the comp this year, the Raiders. So
They do.
to go down there, packed house down there, and rip in, and as you said, a little bit of a blowout try at the end. We also had a few chances there as well, which went kind of begging. So I thought it was pretty good. I actually did jot a few notes down.
Let's go through
studying some of the KO Mini and all that sort of stuff in the wash up. I thought the first 10 minutes was very brave. The defence to keep them scores for that long. Particularly, I thought the Toa strip on Ethan Strange, who's probably the form player of the comp at the moment, and as I'll go on to explain a little bit later, made of granite. If you try to tackle that bloke at the moment, you're in for a rude shock.
That was crazy.
We were gallant there until we basically, what we considered the first try at about the 20-minute mark, and that was Taru run of the high ball. We'll unpack that a little bit more later as well.
Yes.
Huge bomb from Fogarty, a little bit ugly, but to keep him out until that point, I thought was pretty. We wouldn't have done that 12 months ago.
No.
You know?
I know that, this isn't a Canberra Raiders podcast, but geez, they're going to miss Fogarty. He is a jet. He just controlled that team so well the other day.
Yeah, bargain for Manly too.
Bargain.
Given the state of play of their current, upgrade really.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought the Luai to Fainu to Bulla try was very classy. That got us back into it. Outside, inside.
Sam Fainu, what a findu. He has been an absolute stud for us for a year and a half now.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kelly Barnes Player of the Year last year.
Yep.
Wouldn't be far off this year. He's so consistent. All three of those Fainu boys are. I just can't wrap him enough.
Yep.
Honestly.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
So that was, I thought that was a real classy moment, real highlight. That's the sort of footy we're starting to stand for now. I reckon a bit of highlight reel, flashy, pinging it around. It is a bit of that 05 kind of feel in the air again, which is good.
Definitely.
But that was nice. Big Red, shout out to him. I know, not a Raiders podcast, off the nudie running the 30th minute, left it late, second year in a row he's done that, but congratulations, credit where it's due.
Mm-hmm.
The Skelton try in half-time, again, I thought was fantastic. I went through all the people you want to have getting their hands on the ball. Latu had his hands on the ball. Luai, then it went over to Appy. Back to Latu, back to Luai, then he zigzagged back across the field and they spun it wide. And
the Luai shuffle.
The Luai shuffle.
He just does not stop moving. I was saying, I was watching with my mate Brian, Trav Dog.
Yep.
And he was saying, why does he do that? Why doesn't he just straighten up or do blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, well, we created an overlap. And he's like, no, he didn't. It was Tamale one-on-one with Skelton.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, well, not an overlap, but he identified that Skelton would probably beat him because Tamale was poor.
Yeah.
He was playing basketball.
Still looks clearly still a little bit injured, really.
And if you were marking Skelton, you would probably be a bit scared to come back as well.
100%. So
he made him look like a fool, didn't he?
He did, big time, big time. Half-time, 12 points to 10, respectable at half-time. Happy
Definitely,
with that.
yeah.
A little bit easy in the second half for the Sasangi try. I thought that was a little bit of a soft one. And again, just after half-time, sometimes that red zone before and after can still be a bit of an issue for us. That's okay, something to work on. Samuela, who we just wrapped before, bounced one. 15 minutes
No, that was Fanua Pole.
Oh, Fanua Pole.
Yeah, again.
Yes.
Just that is the second or third time this year he's bombed a try really close to the line.
Yeah, well, apologies to Samuela. But
he needs to go to finishing school.
He does.
Old Fanua.
Yeah.
Because that was...
Does the hard work.
Yeah, he does. His footwork gets him in such good positions and then he goes, uh-oh.
Yep.
What do we do now?
Clearly a little bit keen for NBL season to kick off. I know they had the NBL 1 blitz at the AIS on the weekend just next door, so maybe he was just getting in the spirit for that. However,
maybe he could hear the bouncing of the balls over there.
Or maybe he also heard the backboard fall down and injure somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Any results from that?
I think...
Is he okay?
I hope so. I don't know. Hopefully get well soon, basically.
Yeah.
But anyway, a little bit of a basketball moment there from Fanua. All right, then I've got the one here, Skelton on Strange. Rushes out of the line, absolutely belts him. But Strange just stands straight up and wants to keep playing basically off. He's jammed him. He's blindsided him, got in under the ribs.
Real whiplash as well.
And he's injured himself in doing so. And he's done this to a few blokes this year. So if he's injuring himself in the process of doing it, that the person he's trying to tackle is an absolute unit.
It's crazy because, Skelton is made of granite himself, right?
Yeah.
And I saw you've written here, Matty comparison. That was the timing, the technique. Obviously, the technique wasn't perfect because he got concussed, but it was as good a hit as you will see. And for him to come out of it in that bad a state, kudos to stranger danger.
100%. And yes, as I wrote here, beautifully called by Dan Ganane with the Matty comparisons there. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Anyway, the Raiders, they iced it, but they didn't ice it till the 76th minute. So, as I've just said here, pretty good going. Just shows we're on, heading in the right direction. If we can keep one of the premiership favourites, to performance like that, massive improvement since the start of the year when we took on the Storm. Probably the other premiership favourite, and they lapped us by 60. So
100%. And years gone by as well, Hammy. We got nothing to play for. We're going to finish bottom 8, which is great. Top 16.
Yep.
But in years gone by, we would have went shut up shop. last week had been like, oh, we're going down to Canberra. We're obviously not going to win. Let's just like try not to lose by 50 and then end up losing by 50. It's just like this actually showed a bit of grit and a stoic, I would call it.
Stoic, great word.
Performance.
Great word for it. Great. Now, speaking of stoic, I want to head to the JFTA Petrochemicals Services engine room. Great post by the West Tigers page this morning.
Yep.
Does the admin listen to the podcast? There's more clues being left here. They've referred to them as the engine room. I know that is a bit of a generic term, but we do it a lot on this show, the JFTA. If they had put JFTA Petrochemical Services engine room on there, it would have been confirmed, but
it would have.
They're still,
Do they still operate in the petrochemicals game?
I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Petrochemicals,
it's a tough market, petrochemicals.
It's changed a lot since 2005, that sort of world.
Yeah.
Anyway, they put a post up just identifying some of the numbers around some of our forwards over the weekend, which I thought were outstanding. So Terrell May, 59 tackles, elite. Alex Twal, 52 tackles, also raising the bat. Appy Coruscant, 61 tackles.
Unbelievable.
Then
one tunnel.
Hey?
He tunneled under Tarpano.
Yeah.
That was funny as.
Textbook tackle. Love it. Sione finding 38 tackles, Fanil Pillai 34 tackles, and Sam Weller finding 32 tackles. So some big efforts in the middle there from some of the boys. So
and as I kind of mentioned today on Bloke, against probably the premium forward pack in the NRL at the moment, right? Like,
yes, that's right. That's been the big rap on the Raiders.
Coming up against, Tarpane, Papali'i, Hudson Young, Zach Hosking playing out of his skin and to, pump out tackles to this quantity is really impressive. The Petrochemicals engine room this year is probably the best it's been, I don't know, since like the glory days.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
Yep.
They're so consistent.
Definitely.
All of them.
Yeah. Even back to maybe like the 2010 kind of era.
I think the Proton
your
cars
Gareth Ellis's, your Proton cars engine room at that point, but they're right up there.
They are.
With those ones.
Yeah, that's really good stuff. And especially when you think about, I've just got jotted down a note here that we were down 15-6 in the penalty count in that game.
Rolled out the green carpet for them. They're taking the shield down there in the bubble wrap. So Illuminati confirmed.
They were like, we don't want to waste petrol by bringing this down and then having to take it back. Let's get, who was the ref? I tried to look up who the ref was and it didn't even tell me. Just told me
stay tuned for Raw Emotion. A few people trying to work out who the ref was as well. Coming up a little bit later. Yeah, you weren't the only one.
You go to NRL.com, you go to the CanberraRaiders.com, WestTigers.com, it just says sideline official, Casey Badger. Very strange.
Yeah,
good
Ethan
team.
Strange.
9 penalties and 6 roughing infringements we gave away, which I find very, very, very hard.
Outstanding. Outrageous.
Outrageous, we'll say.
Yeah.
We were going to touch on the Waka Noodles segment.
Yeah, we are.
Talk me through it.
Yeah, well, I've mixed it up this week. I think this week called for a Waka Noodles Waka Noodles wet noodle player of the week rather than a spicy player of the week. We did say things were going to change if we didn't hear from him. That's right. It's just Taruva under the high ball for the first try. Not his finest moment there. Did go up high, a little bit of a wobbler from Fogarty, but not his finest moment there. Never quite got the footwork right, never quite got the elbows in, and got bullied by it a little bit by Appy on the couch on the Matty John show last night. Doing a bit
I saw that.
Which the crowd loved as well. So, not his finest moment. Led to the first try of the game. What did you make of it?
Yeah, very wet noodly in its action. It's like you said, a Fogarty bomb's probably going to be hard to catch. A lot of Raiders fans yelling through their 3 or 4 teeth down at Taruva, down in that corner.
Yep.
But it's a winger's job, Hammy, to catch a ball like that. And he obviously had a bit of a bungle with Buller. Was it last week or the week before?
Yeah, they ran into each other.
Yeah.
Steve Waugh and Jason Gillespie sort of style stuff from many years ago.
Well, interestingly, it might be taking the off-season, going to hang out on the boundary at a last man stands game or something and trying to catch some really high.
Come play for the Slugs.
Come play for the mighty Sluggies.
Near a pub.
Near a pub.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great moment. A little bit embarrassing for Tito and as Tigers fans it was as well. So
shout out to Waka Wet Noodles. So
number 1 wet noodle in Australia though.
Yeah.
Well, Taruva's number 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, after that weekend. He certainly wasn't. If you want to stay number 1 wet noodle brand in Australia, make sure you sponsor the show for next year. Seamless product integration. Before you get to the set of 6.
Yes.
So jumping around a little bit on the run sheet here. Just back to the hat mail.
Oh, yes.
Hate without the E. I might let you take it away from here.
Yes, so great news, everyone. We have posted pretty much every single hat.
You're welcome.
We have spoken ad nauseum about becoming a hat salesman because it's been very fun, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And
That dream's getting a little bit closer now.
And the results are outstanding. People have been sending their photos through.
Yes.
We've been seeing people in their flesh in the hats, and they look absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
As we know, first 50 sold out in 48 hours, second 50 sold out in 48 hours.
Yep.
And, you know, the math's
It's almost a hat a minute.
That's
Hat an hour.
Hat an hour.
Hat a minute would have been nice.
So whether we release some more remains to be seen.
Yep.
But those of you that are waiting for them in the mail, if you don't have them there, they are coming.
Yeah.
Australia Post, very reliable.
They are. Unless you bought one in America, where Australia Post have ceased trading for the time being.
Correct.
So, and I don't think there was anyone who bought it in America, so
No.
should be uninterrupted there.
Correct.
Yep.
All right, cool. Set of 6.
Yes.
Now, we just mentioned this.
Yeah.
Tito and Appy were on the Matty John
They
show.
were.
But who were on the Matty John show on Thursday night, Hammy?
This Thursday.
The Thursday just gone. You were on it.
Yeah.
Me and you.
Oh, yeah, we were. That's right. And Reece Smith. Well,
Reece
Reece's voice
Smith.
was on there as well.
Reece Smith.
Have you had much, you been getting stopped in the street and had a bit of fan mail since then?
No, because I haven't been wearing my Bengals jersey. I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's how people would have recognised me.
Yeah.
But I did get a photo from a mate at a pub,
Yep, near a pub.
near a pub, in a pub,
Yeah.
of Fox Sports.
Yes.
And me on TV.
Yeah.
Being like big time Morty, I think.
How good?
Mate, great work getting that on there.
But I think it was just, because I was told, Matty was going to ask how are Tigers fans coping with the fact that they now mathematically are basically done. And I thought, well, no good me telling him because it was summed up so eloquently by one of our favourites, the first Immortal. I thought
Yes.
it'd be remiss of me not to share that with the world. Now, obviously, there was a few parts of the social clip that I had to cut out for broadcast, but that's fine. You still got the crux of what was going on. So, yeah, it was good fun. Good to get it on there.
It was great, and it sounded like I had a good crowd reaction on there as
Oh, they
well.
loved it.
And the boys loved
They're
it
only
as well.
human. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
only human. And it's giving Reece Smith that profile. I think that there was a lot of... Because the original clip that we put out on TikTok and Insta that Matty pulled together, thank you, Matty, as always.
Thank you, Matty, one of your finest.
Absolutely went gangbusters.
It did. Still going gangbusters.
Reece Smith just getting the plaudits he deserves. There was a lot of, I think West Tigers Life even said they need to get him on as a colour commentator.
Yep.
It could be.
They need to be pretty hot on that dump button, I would have thought, at times. But yes,
We could do a live stream watching Tigers.
press orange for win, learn or draw.
That's a wind back.
Yeah.
We said he should maybe be on 100% footy with Phil Gould.
Yep.
As an insanely good rugby league brain, but good to see him getting out there in the ether.
100%.
On Foxtel.
Yes.
So yeah, well done getting us on, and then of course Appy and
They were there last night, yes.
Yeah, very Tigers. Unlike Fox Sports to go very Tigers centric.
Hey, the tide's changing, isn't it? Tigers are taking over. They were great last night. Very funny, as you'd expect. Tito,
Yep.
as we've touched on many times on this show, an absolute social media phenomenon. And the the Tigers get a lot of runs out of him, following him around with cameras, getting him doing all sorts of funny stuff and challenges.
Where were you when speaking of challenges, when the tortilla slap was
Oh,
happening?
yeah, I was out the back, and I think everyone in the control room was as shocked as I had how hard, particularly Tito, was hitting out.
Being his captain.
Might have to do a bloody concussion stand down for the weekend. Because he got him for the first two, and he got him with every bit of that tortilla, didn't he?
Didn't he?
Outrageous.
Yeah, and then they're not light.
No.
They'd leave a mark. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see how captain's run goes this week.
Yeah, hopefully Appy can pull up from it. But yeah, it was great to see the boys there, and they were pretty fired up.
It might go nicely into tackle 2 here because maybe Taruva will get dropped upon the captain's word after getting
Judiciary.
slapped in the judiciary live on Fox.
Yeah, careless tortilla.
We've got a very, very, very high potential that Makasini debuts this weekend.
Hey, Makasini.
Let me tell you about my centre. My centre's name is Makasini. They all want him.
Cup can't have him because he's playing first grade this weekend. There's something to work with there.
We'll be releasing that in
If
the
he gets
off-season.
named, we'll make sure that's a little bit clearer.
Refined.
For next week.
So, after Skelton went down,
Yep.
they pulled Makasini from New South Wales Cup. The report also says that other contenders to replace Skelton, such as Luke Lali'i, Christian Mapapalangi,
Yep.
Brent Naden and Charlie Staines all played. So if they were all playing and Makasini gets pulled without any niggling injuries or anything like this, you would think the win, learn or draw crystal ball might be right after 5 weeks of predicting him
Yeah.
debuting.
The crystal ball maybe went a little bit early, but eventually it got there. It looks like. So that is exciting.
What do you think? What are you thinking?
Can't
you
wait.
excited?
I mean, I'm really keen to see how he goes. I think it's a great opportunity. Like, probably playing against the Titans is a nice way to kind of cut your teeth. Around 27 as well. It's not a super important game because obviously we want to win it, but it's not. There's nothing massive riding on it. So nice way to kind of get him in there, give him a taste of it before next season. Speaking to Guru's brother, Josh Durkin, who plays a bit of New South Wales Cup, he's played against him a few times and goes, he is like primo.
Man mountain.
Yep. Ready to go.
Just perfect rugby league physique, isn't
100%. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him have a crack this weekend if it happens.
It's just, I feel like they've handled it all well, and I feel like this is where the Benji Marshall factor will come into play, where maybe in years gone by, he might debut this weekend, he might have a blinder, right? And then all of a sudden, all this spotlight is on him, and they'll put some pressure on him, either on the Tigers side or on Fox Sports side or on Channel 9 side or the NRL side or whatever. And then he'll turn into a Luke Brooks or or someone will pay him. He'll leave his contract. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Benji's going, like, he's waited long enough to debut him, and they're going to use this off season to build him up and get him in first grade as a stayer next year. I'm really excited to see him. Obviously watched him play a bit of cup and a bit of flag, and his highlights package is phenomenal. Australian schoolboy, like rugby phenom, and he's chosen to play for the West Tigers. So
Destination Club.
It is the new Destination Club, Hammy. And I want to know from you, where do you think he'll play? Do you think he'll go straight into Skelton's wing spot?
With all the chatters, it's like left centre. He's got to go left centre. Look, it feels like probably just slipping in on the wing makes the most sense to me. I mean, can you really move Taylor May from left centre? He's been absolutely killing it there. Stafford Toa thought was pretty good on the weekend as well. I'd be reluctant to move those guys. I'd probably stick him on the wing for the time being.
You probably have to bide your time on the wing as well. Like you kind of pointed out a couple of weeks ago, like you're 18 years old, you're coming into first grade. You need to have a little bit of
be a bit flexible.
Yes. And then, those other spots are basically locked down, right? Tito's, Taylor Mays and Toas. Buller's obviously not moving from fullback, so it's wing for me. The big question, and what we brought up a few weeks ago, is what happens next year. It's a really tough one. You've got Tupo as well, like in and around there. You've got Skelton, who's had some moments, had some good moments, had some bad moments.
At his best, I think he's still in there, Skelton, for me. But competition for spots, it's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Yeah,
it is a good thing. So yes, we are. Well, the podcast comes out Tuesday morning. Teamless Tuesday will be out Tuesday afternoon, as per. Keep an eye out. We'll
get a quick judging of the crystal ball.
Yes.
Yeah. See if the third time we've predicted that he's going to debut is any better than the first couple. Fingers crossed.
Tackle 3, the Appy and Benji presser. It was a very quick one this week. Very quick one.
Short and sharp.
Benji was proud. You could tell he's beaming with kind of confidence and just pride in what the boys had just put out there. The one thing you can take away, and most of the comments on the YouTube channel were, how's his sportsmanship? Like, he was like, I don't want to make this about us. Like, the Canberra Raiders have just won the minor premiership. Like, kudos to him. Question. Yeah. All good, but the Raiders have just won the minor premiership. Like, kind of like showing his class, really. Then a reporter asked, is Skelton done for the season? And he was like, well, yeah, it was Cat 1. And yeah, he'll be down next week. But then completely flipped it around. And he was like, if you look at the performance and not the scoreline, off the back of the Skelton question, if you look at the performance and not the scoreline, you can be proud of that. He's kind of like, let's just talk about the things that matter here. Canberra winning the minor premiership, proud of the performance. Let's not worry about Skelton. In and out, 2 minutes. He said one or two things.
Leave him wanting more. Entertainment 101.
That's right.
He learned that on Celebrity Apprentice. Entertainment.
He was on. Do you know he won that?
He did win it. Yep. I'm well aware. Yep.
Who was in his team? Who did he beat?
Daryl McMullen, I believe. Those were the last two standing. Yep.
Daryl McMullen, famous for
Irish actor, I believe, and also did he host or The Voice or something like that?
Yeah, you're
right.
One
of those ones.
Maybe an Idol or something like that. It could have been a Voice. I think you might be right. I think it was The Voice.
Yep.
The other way to interpret that 2 minute presser is, have we just entered Bali mode? Like, come on, let's get this over with.
Yeah.
The Titans next week, and then I feel like Benji's going to have like a red hot crack with the boys in the off season.
Yeah, I think so.
He's
earned one.
He's earned,
And they all love him.
Earned
He's got rid of the ones that don't like him,
Yep.
which we're all happy with.
Yep.
And the people that are there wanting to be at the club, and a lot of them, it's because he's there and they like him.
Totally agree.
So if he wants to rip in with him, he's got the full support of the win, learn or draw board.
And if the invite's there,
More than happy to pop down.
We'll rip in with you as well.
More than happy.
Tackle form 8 around the grounds.
Yes.
I'm sorry to say the Maggies learn
Damn it.
50 to 18
Ooh,
and finished
quite
9th.
a comprehensive lesson. 9th.
Very comprehensive.
I'll take that.
Lesson. Very comprehensive lesson. The Bulldogs also creamed the Dragons,
Yep.
which we needed them to lose. But it's all good because apparently I found out that only the top 5 make the
Oh, okay. So we're really nowhere near it when you break it.
nowhere near making the finals.
Okay.
All this on the line to come 8th. We ended up finishing 9th, but it's only the top 5 that go through. So
Yeah.
doubt the Bulldogs did either.
It's more of a psychological barrier breaking into the top 8, even if it's not the top 8 that goes into the finals.
I agree, but 9th is great. We had the spoon last year. 9th is a really
Feels
good result in the knock-on effect New
Feels
South Wales Cup. This one not as good.
Yeah.
NRLW we learned 17-16.
Yeah.
Obviously Raiders got out to
Spoon Bowl.
Yeah, well, yeah. The Raiders got out to a lead and we chased them down. Caitlin Turnbull once again scoring tries at will. 17-16 golden point loss for the Tigers girls, and not good for our top 11 goals.
Yeah.
So we're on 2 points.
Yep.
1 win from 9 games. We've got 2 games to go.
Yep. What are the Raiders on?
Raiders are on 6 now.
Oh, okay. They've kicked
Yeah.
away. Okay.
So the Bulldogs are on 5 though. So we need them to lose both their games, and we need to beat Para and the Warriors.
Yep. Achievable, do we think?
Yeah, why not?
Yep. Great. All right. Look forward to that. Hopefully we can get into that top 11.
Top
That's where we
11.
belong.
Top 11 is the goal there for the NRLW.
Yep.
We just got to win both games and hope the Bulldogs lose both.
Yep. Fingers crossed.
Women's Premiership, we got towed up by Mounties as well.
No.
30 to 10. But 36-30 win in flag over the Roosters.
Yoo.
Finishing 7th. Top
Okay.
8.
Sweet. Is that a top 8 system?
Top 5
That's a top
finals.
5. Oh, well, getting closer.
Getting closer.
Not bad.
Again, I believe there was a spoon there last year. So improvements all round, especially for the young fellas, which is great for the future.
Very exciting.
Great for the future.
Love it.
Tackle 5.
Yes, tackle 5. This is just a few stats ahead of this week's game. Stats that matter. Courtesy of Tiger Cast, at Cast Tiger on Twitter, if you want to see the OG tweet.
I know.
Starts off with a quote, which is just basically paraphrasing a lot of Tigers fans at the moment.
Yep.
We should beat the Gold Coast next week. And then it says, West Tigers final round of the season record. You ready? Strap yourself in for these numbers. Haven't won a final round of the season game since 2017. We've won 2 of the last 13. So that's very rough. 4 of the last 6, we've conceded 50 plus, including the last 3. Yes, so that's where it comes to the point here. The guys hit barley mode pretty quickly. Let's see if things have changed this year. I think it does feel different this year. I'm not strapping myself in for 50 points. I'm not strapping myself in for a lesson. I think we finish. We don't, because I'm probably jumping ahead to tackle 6 of like how high can we finish, how low can we finish. But if we were to lose and lose badly, we don't deserve to finish as low as we could. I think we deserve to finish roughly where we are. I think it's a good indicator that we've improved enough substantially. I don't think we go out with a loss, with a lesson, and particularly a 50-point one at that.
No, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I think it might be the other way around.
Yeah,
I think
good.
we could put 50 on the Titans. We're a different team. Like, obviously, you pointed out here, we've conceded 50 plus in the last 3 years. We've finished with the spoon in the last 3 years, and I'm pretty sure, apart from Spoon Bowl, it was locked and loaded each year. So there's absolutely nothing to play for.
Yep.
Spoon Bowl, plenty to play for, but obviously didn't pan out the way we wanted it.
Refed out of the game.
Absolutely, Parramatta had the win.
Yep.
I guess the big one here is the Titans actually have a bit to play for, because if they win, because the Knights' points differential is
not
so
good.
bad.
Yep.
And Para should beat them on Sunday.
Yeah.
That if the Titans win, they can avoid the spoon.
Yeah.
Which, do it for Desi, do it for Foz. It's his last game in the NRL as
Yep.
well.
Tino probably leaving.
Tino probably leaving. Maybe his brother leaving as well.
Yep.
So fair bit on the line for the Titans. Whereas and we'll jump ahead a little bit to tackle 6 here. Highest we can finish is 11th, which is where we currently are.
Yep.
But the lowest we can finish with a loss or a lesson, is 15th. Which is not reflective.
That's not reflective of the year we've had.
No.
It's just not. It's just false
We
advertising.
need to win this and finish 11th or at worst 12th.
As guys who love advertising as well, we will not stand for false advertising.
I love advertising.
Yep.
And I don't think 15th is a good ad for
No.
the Tigers for season 2025.
Completely agree.
I think that's what's on the line for us is pride.
Yeah.
Because if we finish 15th after a loss to the Titans in round 27, that's a bitter taste to end the year.
It is.
Whereas a nice, comfortable win, with everyone playing well and going out unscathed, I think that's what we need to do.
Completely agree.
Completely agree?
100%. So let's get him. Let's give him a spoon. Dish out a bit of the treatment we've had for the last few years as well. I'm confident that the Tiger Cast numbers that are a little bit concerning, I will give him that. But I don't think they are. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance.
Did you know that the rearview mirror is smaller than the windshield?
And why is that?
Because basically the way a car's designed is that you need to... Oh, you mean metaphorically?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Because the future's, everything's in front
We're
of
going
you.
that way.
Yes, perfect.
That's right.
Now, I know we're about to go into an actual pre-recorded ad break.
Yeah.
But I want to do a little live read for... I know we said the lowest we can finish is 15th, highest 11th.
Yep.
Now, by my math, that says... Oh, that's there. Top 16 is locked in, right?
Yeah.
Which we knew a couple of weeks ago. I can tell you now, Hammy, exclusively that the T-shirt designs are done.
Oh, yes. I actually had a bit of a sneak peek at these in the orange room before we came on today.
Microsoft PowerPoint coming good again.
How does it do it? Any graphic designer worth their salt tells you do it on Microsoft PowerPoint. That's how you design stuff.
2003 version as well. The design is done. The shirts will be what we're hoping. Andrew from the print bar, I don't know if you're listening, but we're hoping we'll be wearing some kind of teasers next week on the potty.
Yep.
Then we'll get maybe a bit of a taste on how many people want them and get a bit of an idea of how much they're going to cost. And then, get them out to as many people as possible.
Love it. Exciting development.
We do want a bit of an end of season wrap with the students. So that might be, posting is hard work. I don't know how postmen do it. That was a...
Respect for all the postmen out there. Yeah.
FedEx.
They always deliver, don't they?
They do. And on that note, let's go to an ad. All right.
Nice
ad break.
Lovely ad break.
Top 05.
Top 05. Can I just, before we do top 05, got a little, I don't know if you saw this on my personal Instagram the other day, got a nice little delivery from the club over the course of the week. Little certificate congratulating me on being a 10-year member. I think I'm more than 10 years, but I think they've just started to do this thing, 10-year member, 20-year, whatever. They acknowledge if you've gone up in an increment of 10, I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
So not only did I get a very cool certificate, which is now stuck on the fridge, but I also got, and I've had a lot of West Tigers key rings over the journey, but I'd argue the best one that I've ever had. Have a look at this one.
Wow.
Look at that design. It's the logo, but it's cut into the shape of a number 10 there. Outstanding stuff. Pretty happy.
Devo, if you're listening to this.
Yeah, Devo, go check it out on YouTube. Might have to clip it up. Go get one. That's the reward you get for sticking in there for 10 years or more.
It's really just because I moved overseas for a year, so I didn't. I should have just become a digital member.
Yeah, you should have.
That.
You got the options there. Langy and the team, they got digital memberships. Whatever. Yeah. Hang in there. Very happy with that.
There you go. Not that you need to be incentivized anymore, but if you've been a member for a number of years, keep going.
Hang in there,
and you'll become a Hammy 10.
Here's to the next 10.
And he's putting a tiger claw out there with the key ring.
Little treat for the YouTube watchers. All right, top 05.
Congrats on the 10 years too.
Thank you. I think it's more. I'd love to get some clarity on that. Langy, let us know in the comments.
Langy,
how many years I've been a member for.
Please.
All right, top 05. So you can feel free, close it. You don't need it. Basically, this week we're obviously playing the old foe, the Gold Coast Titans. So I just thought I'd go with the top 05 Tigers and Titans players.
Great. This will be a very good list.
Great list. Look, probably starts a little bit. Takes me a little while to get into the list, but it does get going. Okay. So don't get too impatient or panic too much. Coming in at number 1 on my top 05 Tigers and Titans. 36 appearances for the West Tigers between the years of 2013 and 2014. He was a second rower, a centre and a lock. He scored 7 tries for the club. And I think he had 2 outstanding bold haircuts, if memory serves. Bodine Thompson is the first one that comes through. Now, when I go through each of these as well, I'd love to get your kind of initial thoughts or if there's a memory that kind of stands out on these players. But Bodine Thompson, he had some time with the Tigers before he headed off to the Gold Coast Titans. Sorry, other way around. Played for the Titans first.
Debuted at Titans, yep.
Yep, 50 games for them, 40 games for us. And then he went off to play. He had quite a New Zealand Warriors. He played for the Leeds Centurions, Warrington Wolves, the Toronto Wolfpack, short-lived. Yeah, he did. On loan to the Leeds Rhinos. And then he finished up at the Bradford Bulls. 320 first-grade games, though. Went around the traps a bit, but he had 40 of the best with the mighty West Tigers.
He's a decent player.
Yeah.
Decent player from memory. Very reliable, very solid. One of the memory that stands out for me from Bodine Thompson was, again, Supercoach related. Someone that I was playing accidentally captained him and he scored a double.
Oh.
So of those 7 tries playing for the Tigers, I remember he did score a double one time. So, not many of us have scored NRL doubles.
No, we haven't.
So Bodine Thompson, very, very well deserved.
Happy with that at number 1?
Number 1, yeah.
Number 2, 10 appearances for the Tigers between the years of 2018 and 2020. He was a back rower. Played for a few other clubs. He played 116 of the best for South Sydney, 38 for the Gold Coast Titans. And then went and had a bit of time in the Super League as well. He represented Queensland on 6 occasions as well. Probably fair to say didn't bring his best football to the Tigers. I'm, of course, talking of Chris Lightning McQueen, who, went around the traps a little bit. He played back row. He played a bit of centre and a bit of wing as well. I don't think he played any wing for us.
Nah, it was when he was skinnier and younger.
Yeah, that's right. But fearsome looking bloke.
Well, we used to call him Rockstar.
Yeah.
Because we used to think he looked like just covered in tats with a bit of a Rockstar haircut.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rockstar in excess.
That was him in a nut. So, in a nutshell, he played 10 games for us over a 3-year period.
10 games over a 3-year period.
And, there was a few injuries, but he did play a lot of Reggies as well. So,
what an interesting kind of sign of the times that is.
Yeah, it was.
Because he would have been on a good wicket.
There's a few that we kind of had at that kind of period of their career. They played a bit of Origin a few years prior, came on a big wicket, probably didn't recreate that Origin form, fair to say. But there he is, coming in at number 2 on my list, Lightning McQueen. Number 3, we're starting to build up a little bit here. 43 glorious games for the West Tigers between 2018 and 2020, same era as Lightning McQueen.
Yep.
Then he went on to play 43 games, one less game, for the Gold Coast Titans between 2020 and 2022. Came as a surprise to me when this guy retired. I thought he was playing some good footy, had a bit more left in him. We recruited him from the Widnes Vikings initially as a backup replacement, a bit of depth to Tui Lolohea, who he had signed as a fullback at the time.
Oh.
But he ended up coming in and making mainly the wing his own. Corey Thompson, I'm talking of here. I thought he had a great career with us.
He did.
It was sad to see him go in the end.
Yeah.
Then we got rid of him to get Ken Mamalo in from the Warriors, which
that's
another one of those ones that didn't potentially go that good.
Very well.
But Corey Thompson, great player, I thought, punched above his weight, and I thought he left us wanting more.
Kind of a Tito Taruva, Jason Nightingale type player that just tried his absolute guts out.
Agreed.
Bit smaller, good finisher.
Yeah, very good.
But it was always one that tried to win every single battle that he was in because he probably wasn't as good as the other players he was up against.
Yep.
So you can't bag him for not trying because he was great, and he scored that winner against the Chooks.
He did.
In round 1 of 2018.
That's right.
So that might have been his first game for the Tigers. So that's because he was a Bulldog before that.
He was.
Memory.
Yep.
Forgot about his time at the Titans.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, they are a bit of a forgettable club, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Titans.
Yeah. 2 Thompsons in the list already.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Thompson.
Yeah. I think he's talking to you. All right, number 4. Now we're starting to get into our work here. A couple of, we'll start off with a premiership legend of the club. 103 appearances for the mighty West Tigers between 2001 and 2006. He had 102, like Corey Thompson, one less game for the Gold Coast Titans. Between 2007 and 2011, he played 4 times for country origin. He had 4 games for New South Wales as well and 5 tests for Australia. Also played for the Exiles in the Super League. I don't know if you remember those guys.
I do.
Used to be all the players that were from Australia, played in the NRL and went over there. And 3 tests for Italy 2013, I'm going to assume that's the World Cup when you kind of had Tedesco playing for Italy as well.
Yep.
And potentially Jack Johns running around at that point also.
For Italy.
Yeah. So I'm talking, of course, of Anthony LaFranchi.
Of course.
What a player.
What a player.
Yep.
Part of that 05 squad.
Yep.
It will always be immortalised as a West Tiger. You just said he played one less game for the Titans?
Yes.
That's really interesting because I guess later in his career he'd be remembered as a Titans player,
Yeah.
but he's probably a more famous Tigers player, I guess.
Weight of numbers, can't argue with that.
Weight of numbers.
One more game.
And one more premiership.
That's right.
Because Titans have never won
They've
one.
never won one, which is a great point.
Yep. Came in the year after we won, yeah?
2 years after.
2 years after 07.
And then started just pillaging our squad. Or
Frankie and Prince. Yeah.
Some of the best ones.
Yeah.
Which does lead me to number 05
Oh.
in my top 05 countdown of Tigers and Titans players. 73 games for the club. Quality, not quantity, though, between 04 and 06. 124 games for the Titans between 2007, their inaugural year, and 2012. Premiership skipper, Clive Churchill medalist for the Tigers in 05. Probably my favourite player ever for the Tigers, if not definitely, probably in the gold or silver medal position. 5 Origins for Queensland. Should have played a lot more. 4 tests for Australia as well. Scott Prince, ladies and gentlemen. He's my top 05.
And one of the greatest sideline updates in all of history on Fox
One
Sports.
of the best sideline updates. Yeah.
Deserved 05
Yeah.
winner. Probably the first person that would come to mind for anyone that thinks of a Tigers and Titans players would be Scott Prince.
Yep.
He made that Titans jersey famous as
Yes.
well after he left the Tigers, that Jet Star, kind of him and Preston Campbell.
Yep. And then Matty Rogers.
Yeah, yep, true. What a player. Like just an out-and-out halfback that you love to watch. Bit of a live wire, but also steady head.
Yeah.
Could basically do it all.
He was outstanding. Really drove that kind of flashy style we were playing at the time.
Yes, and I swear he invented, you know that dummy?
Yeah, where you actually release it.
Yeah. You kind of like throw it behind your back like
Yeah.
that in one hand. I swear he invented that.
He definitely did it a lot slicker than a lot of other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matty speaks very highly of him. Johns says in his poem, one of the most skillful players he's seen.
What's he up to these days?
He does a bit of coaching. I don't know if he's still doing the Brisbane Broncos women's team. He has done for the last couple of seasons, but he floats around, does a little bit of that, and I think he does a bit of community work with the Broncos and stuff as well. So
He comes across as a really nice guy.
legend.
Yeah.
We actually had him in a sports video many years ago as well.
You met him?
Real pinch me moment. Yeah. And probably the most upset I've been when a Tigers player has left the club, and there's been a lot that have left as well, but that was the one that probably hurt me the most.
That was like the moment that it was like, okay, this 05 squad, like they're all disbanding now.
Yeah.
Yeah. When him and LaFranchi left, it was
Yep.
like, it's all over.
Yep.
Great list.
Yeah.
Great list, mate. All memorable Tigers and Titans. Jamal Idris, unlucky not to get a.
Yeah, some honourable mentions for sure.
Yeah.
Jamal Idris, yep.
Any else? Jordan Rankin.
Yep. He's featured in a few other countdowns though.
He has.
Jordan Rankin, so
He has.
yeah, I don't want to bog people down too much in Jordan Rankin chat again, but as good as it was the first 2 times.
That's right.
But
I mean,
yes, some great. Two proud clubs of the National Rugby League and
young clubs as well.
Yep.
Young clubs. So yeah, nice new modern twist on a merged tale.
Yep.
Let's get into some raw emotion.
Yes, just to clarify, spelled ROAR, which I did try to explain the other day on the show when we played the clip on Matty Johns as well.
Just
to clarify
really like that.
Well, it was good. It's just good to keep people up to speed on the clever double entendre and actually what we're talking about. So,
Well, because if you had just said raw emotion,
AW.
they would have just thought
You
RAW
default to
and
that.
went, why have they called it that?
yeah, doesn't make any sense.
Thanks for clarifying that.
That's okay. That's what I'm here for. So, if you want to get involved in this, you just send us a voice note on Instagram straight after the game. If you can't send us one, hit that request button. We'll accept it and we'll get them through. Great to hear from a few people. A little bit dejected, obviously, after a bit of a lesson on the weekend, but that's okay. We'll get to a few of them. Here's some heavy hitters, of course. Some of our favourites have messaged through as well. I might just start with Jaden Taylor, who we had the pleasure of meeting and giving a cap to the other week.
Great man.
Having a bit of a day of it here. I think he's got the races going on in the background, Jaden. So he's moving on pretty quickly from the lesson.
Hey, professors. Bit of a tough one, really, but it's not really tough, you know what I mean? Anyway, we played very well in the first half, second half. Don't even want to talk about it. Obviously, back in Brizzy now. We play at Seabus next week, so I'll be there. And yeah, so...
Short and sharp. Sound like a bit of a nail bite in that race as well, wherever that was.
He's in Sky Racing He's definitely listening to the telly there.
100%.
Saturday was a good day of racing too. I backed Treasure of the Moment in the men's
Did you?
stakes. Yeah.
Jeez, thanks for the tip.
Sorry,
What was it paying?
$5.50 or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Take that, though.
Yeah,
Take
take
the
that.
recovery.
And a Stadio Mastea because it's got my initials, EM.
Ah, yeah,
So
nice.
2 winners.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well
happy days.
played. Hopefully the first of many through this spring. But Jaden, good to hear that we've got a couple of people flying the flag for the Mighty West Tigers down there at Seabus on the weekend. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, Jaden, make sure you wear your hat.
Yes.
The Gold Coast need to know.
We'll be looking for it on the broadcast. We look forward to hearing a hopefully more positive raw emotion from you next week after we get a famous win.
Sure.
All right, Jordan Stubbins. He's checked in with us again. He's got a little bit of a prediction for 2026, and he fires a few shots at a few friends of the show as well. So over to you, Jordan.
Hammy, Maud, it's Stubbo here, boys.
Stubbo.
Signing in again on a Saturday afternoon. It's currently 5:44 p.m. The milk didn't spoil. We didn't get the chockies. The boys come away with a loss. Sorry. We learnt.
That's better.
Well done, Stubbo.
We learnt today at GIO, but it's a hard one to take, boys. Look, we played well. The boys come out firing. It was a close contest. The end score doesn't depict the game.
Agree.
Skelton's hit on Strange, rattled a few ribs. Strange must be built of fucking granite, somewhat like myself,
Granite.
washboard abs. But we'll go again next week for the last game of the season, boys. Up against the Titans and on the Gold Coast. We just got to keep playing footy. Next year's going to be great. Look, 2026, may I say top 15 loading?
Okay.
I think I will.
I can get on board
because
that.
I think that will happen. Anyway, shit calls today. It is what it is. We can't help it. Played our hearts out. The Milk secured the minor premiership. I'm sure Timmy will be happy, the fucking flog. But anyway,
Bit harsh on Timmy.
that's enough from Stubbo. Boys, you have a good rest
Get
of
in,
your weekend,
Stubbo.
legends. And I'm going to sign out.
Good man, Stubbo. Always
are a
sounds
good
very
man.
chilled, doesn't he? Even in amongst all the chaos, Stubbo.
Yes.
Which I like. Bit harsh on Timmy, but apart from that, I can get on board with most of what he was saying there. I think we touched on the fact that the green carpet was rolled out for the boys. For
Did
the
you see the
Raiders.
disruptor call in the KO Mini? Did you say?
Whereabouts was that?
I'm not entirely sure, but basically Buller went through and they called it a disruptor.
Oh, yes.
And Twitter's just
No,
basically saying,
Yeah, I did.
we're the only club that gets called for
Very
a disruptor.
stiff. Yeah.
Swear went away for like 18 months and
Yep.
now it's back for the Tigers.
What better time to bring it back when the Tigers are involved? So.
Yeah. Rubber the green machine once again.
Well, hey, they brought the bubble wrap down. They had it down there.
That's a good point.
They had to
The
make
script was
sure
written.
that the Raiders got that shield.
The script was written.
Yep.
Just a note on Stubbo as well. Such a nice bloke. He actually bought a hat in the first batch and donated it. So
Did he?
I can't remember where it went to, but it went to someone at the Orange Grove, I think. He said, here's the money. Give it to someone who needs it. What a lovely bloke.
Legend. Well, yeah, probably kicking himself now that we started posting a few of them out. But if there's one left over, Stubbo, I'm sure we'll find a way to get that to you.
Definitely.
Jack, he went down to the game and represented the club on the weekend. And he actually raw emotioned us on the bus on the way back.
The Murrays.
Hammy, Morty, hope you boys are doing well. I'm currently on a CDC shuttle bus back to my hotel in Canberra. Came down to watch the game. Had probably too high hopes going into it. The boys
Didn't we all?
we did alright. I'm happy, 24-10 against the minor premiers. Happy as.
Yep.
Big things for next season. The Roosters didn't really help us out last night with a win. But look, what do you do? As a wise Australian man once said, such is life. So
Benny
go again
Cousins.
next year.
Benny Cousins.
Romy, I love you with all my heart. And that's it. Have a good night, boys.
He's got a little follow-up here.
May I also add that GIO Stadium is a beautiful, beautiful stadium to watch footy at.
I don't know. Respectfully, I mean, it's nice. It gives me some nice nostalgia, GIO Stadium, but I think they are Canberra, much like us. Thankfully, Minzy's coughed up a bit of cash, or apparently has, for us to do ours up. I think they need a new one down there in Canberra, personally.
I think if they win the comp, they'll get a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of nostalgia there. Probably the coldest place I've ever been
It's
in my
like
life.
watching footy on an iceberg.
Yeah, it is.
Legit.
I remember one year I watched the Kangaroos play there.
Oh, yeah?
It was
Yes.
easily the coldest I've ever been.
2013, I reckon that
Yeah,
was.
I reckon it was 2013.
Yep, Anzac Test.
Yes,
Yep.
it was. It was absolutely free. Would have been nice down there late August on a Saturday arvo, like 3 o'clock. That would have been okay.
Yeah.
When they put those night games on and, kind of that July, June period.
Character building.
Brutal.
Yeah, tough carry.
So, I think they should get a new stadium down there. Where
Yep.
would you put it? Same spot?
No, Civic Pool area. That'll go.
Right in the city centre?
Yeah. So people can go and, get in and out and do a bit of nightlife, whatever, post-game or...
Tell you what, it was good living in Belco and having the stadium in
Yeah,
Brisbane.
I don't know. You got to get a bus out to the bush. Just doesn't feel like it's
Yeah, good point.
that time has passed. Anyway,
Good point.
Just my thoughts. I'm not a Canberra town planner, but just my humble thoughts.
You could be.
I could. Yeah. Well, then I wouldn't have time to do the show.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Let's go to the Tiger Kids, who hit us up as well.
Oh, good. Love hearing from the Tiger Kids.
Yes. Now, where did they send this? Yeah,
Did they put it on their own?
Yeah, they put it on their story.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is from the Tiger Kids. It's addressed to us and a couple of other podcasters, but I'm sure it also applies to anyone. Let's hear from them.
Our captain's challenge for this week is we are challenging any Wests Tigers podcast to leave us your 10 in the bin in our Instagram DMs after the Canberra Raiders game. You can send in any official, player, team, anything that bothers you during or after or slightly before the game. We're talking to you, win, learn or draw in West's life.
Called out.
And that's it for our captain challenge for this week.
Love it.
Wow.
Who do you reckon we should call out?
For the bin.
Yeah.
For the sin bin.
Who would you be calling out? I mean, that ref, we don't know his name.
We don't know his name.
Tough to call him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be starting there.
Yeah.
I'd probably be looking at sending Tarpanay to the bin as well.
Yep.
Just the way he carried on when Appy kind of tackled him very fairly and finally.
Yep.
Also, the size difference between Tarpanay and Appy
Yeah.
is pretty extreme. Also, calling out our captain, not on. I'm binning Tarpanay this week.
Okay, nice. All right,
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you what, we're going to do it. I know they record on Wednesday evening.
Okay.
So we'll get it to them before then.
Okay.
But go 10 in the bin, great name for a segment as well.
Great name for
I think are they fishing for potentially 10 seconds worth of gold there?
Yeah.
Or is it just, I don't know, they run through?
Probably, they seem pretty commercially savvy too. So maybe like a bingo bins,
Yeah.
URM, United
Yep.
Resource Management.
So
kind of
they're
sponsorship.
doing what we're trying to do as well, just set themselves up for some seamless sponsorship integration there. But Tiger Kids podcast, spelled with a Z at the end. Go and check him out, doing some
him
great stuff. The future's in good hands.
Yes, and a great pronunciation of West's Tigers.
Yep.
Great word, boys.
Yep. They've done a great job. All right, well, let's hear from the Immortal now because he's got some similar thoughts to you on Joe Tarpanay and a few others from the Raiders who
Oh, good.
he thought were whinging a little bit too much
Football brains.
for a team that had won the minor premiership.
Yeah, good morning. It's the Immortal here. Can someone let Ricky Stewart know that he has actually won the minor premiership? I thought the biggest giveaway was that big wooden shield that's in glass, that's got plaques on it, that probably says minor premiership that they presented to him yesterday with a whole presidential ceremony. I thought that was the biggest giveaway. But apparently Ricky doesn't understand that he's just finished first. And they're in the top four, and they've won the minor premiership. I don't think Ricky understands that. Can someone please ring Rick and let him know that he's actually won the minor premiership and to fucking calm down, take a chill pill, sweetheart. Well, the Tigers, they were so dirty in the ruck yesterday. Ricky, it's fucking football, sweetheart. It is not ballet. Just let the boys play. The boys are fucking playing top 8 football. We've got a bit of dog in us. Dog in us. All right, Rick, let the boys get some dog in us. We're playing fucking top 8 football. What a game that was. I don't give a fuck what the score was. We are winners in my heart. Love the club, love the boys. Settle down, Rick. Oh, Joey Tarpanay, please don't eat me. I know you don't really watch the show. Maybe you're the biggest fan in the world. Appy tackled your legs, mate. It's called a tackle. All right? He didn't come in with a samurai sword and chop your shin caps off. Settle down, sweetheart. Let's trot.
I mean, he's not wrong, is he?
Yeah, then he warmed up. He really warmed up into it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then he started doing the Smithisms like that.
He did. And then he remembered he still had to give Joe Tarpanay a clip.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he paused to squeeze it in.
It's a really good point, though, and goes back to what we were talking about the presser, about Benji being like, this isn't about us. Talking about the minor premiers here. Congrats to Canberra.
Yes.
And Ricky always has to whinge or complain or like, come on, mate.
Yeah.
You've just won the most amazing prize in rugby league in the regular season.
Come on, Rick.
Like, warm up.
Yeah. He's done a great job, though, at Galvin. Like, it's them against the world, isn't it? That's why I think they're set up for some bigger
Well,
odds,
yeah,
maybe.
he does the same thing as well, doesn't he? Where he goes, no one remembers us. No one thinks about us because we're down here in our little bubble.
Didn't like it when they got put up as favourites for the spoon, I can tell you that.
That's
Didn't see the funny
crazy. They
side
were
of that.
favourites for the spoon. They won the minor premiers.
I know.
Can you ask any bookmaker if that's ever happened before?
Leave it with me. I think there's a bit of chat maybe. I think the Panthers were in a similar boat in 03,
Okay.
potentially.
We would have been close in 05.
Would have been very close.
We were 151-1 to win the comp, I think.
Yeah. Particularly after the first half of the season was not good.
No.
Anyway.
Yes.
We've got one more to go. Backfence Brown.
Oh, thank God.
I've saved the best for last this
Thank
week.
God.
He's got some sage points as well.
Great.
Hey Hammy, hey Morty, back fence here, aka TBFB, aka the Drillzinator. I was watching the news last night because I'm a learned supporter, and all I heard was protesting. March for this, march for that. How about we march to the 12th, aka 12 ounce, and knock down the doors of NRL HQ to find the room where they're hiding the name of Saturday's ref? Spent all game trying to find out who he was on that app. But all it could tell me was one touchy in the bunker official.
Told ya.
Something smells fishy. Oh, wait, I'm next to the fish markets. There's got to be an investigation. West Tigers, Toradora, 204, let the bloody go. I hope there's a port in the Gold Coast because the Say-Barge is on his way.
Oh, is he back?
Jesus rose on the third day and the Say-Barge chugga-chuggered on the third week. Fuck, I hope he's named, otherwise this will make no sense. Love you, boys.
Oh, very good.
One of his best. That was really good.
That was good. Interesting to see that the name withheld of the referee.
Now, you don't need to get the tinfoil hat out.
No.
But
Can if you want.
But seriously, who was this plant? Who was this plant they put forward to dictate the game so that the Raiders would win the minor premiership?
Yeah.
Well, you know who I reckon he was? Probably the truckie that drove down the Shield. He's like, well, I'm not driving it back.
Yeah. He did have very kind of like hairy, trucky arms, didn't he? Very hairy arms. Ricky Ponting sort of Glenn Maxwell areas. Go back and watch. He did.
Great reference.
He did.
I will.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get his name somewhere. If anyone knows his name, please let us know.
Yeah.
Because
I've been sitting on his name this whole show. I've been waiting for the right time.
Matty knows his name.
But there's actually a good story behind him. Well, actually, no, it's a horrendous story. He actually had a heart attack in his 20s.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he's like, I think he was working maybe as a physio or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's come back to be a referee. His first game was only last week or the week before.
Why are they hiding his name?
They on Rugby League Project, his name's there. It's Jared Cole.
Jared Cole.
But I think just because he's new, that's why.
Shout out to Coley.
Yeah. Virat.
Jared Coley.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Look, nothing against you, Jared. All the best with your
Give us a couple of even up penalties next time, though. We'll call it square. Next year, in round 26, when we're trying to lock up the minor premiership at home, I hope you referee the game with the same intent
call.
probably at Leichhardt at that time of the year, I would have thought.
And love your arms.
Great arms.
Great hairy arms.
Don't change your thing about the arms.
No, don't touch them.
Yep.
All right. Let's go into an ad break.
Let's do it.
Great. All right. One more game this year, Hammy.
To whip that ball out.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. Are we back on? I thought we were in the ad break. Sorry.
One more game of the year, Hammy.
The Canberra Clap.
The Canberra Clap. The Canberra Clap is back. And there doesn't seem to be any ointment that can fix it. What do you reckon? I mean, let's get through this game, right?
Yep.
Next week, let's give a report card on the Tigers, every single player. We've still got one more game to go. I do think this game means something. Like we said before, I think finishing 11th is a really good reflection I think if you wind back the clock and look at what you and I predicted, I think it might have been I was 13th and you
I
were
had 12th.
Yeah. So if we can beat,
So I was closer. My crystal ball was more accurate.
maybe
Yeah.
if the Tigers can beat two of the greatest West Tigers minds
Yep.
in the
Intelligent football brains, to borrow
Intelligent-
one from Reece Smith.
footy brains, it's going to be a great result.
Yep.
11th is outstanding.
Yep.
To go from last 11th, it
That's a big
shows
jump.
insane improvement.
If we keep improving at that rate every year, we'll win the comp in 2 years.
I can't see us missing the 8 next year.
Yeah.
I just think everything's pointing in that
I don't see
direction.
how it happens. I don't think, yeah. Top 16 the goal this year, top 8 definitely next year.
But this weekend, we got a bit to prove. Like the Titans will be there to play. I alluded to before, I watched a lot of the Titans Redcliffe game and they're patchy.
Yeah.
They have moments.
They do have moments.
Like your Keno Kinney's back as well.
Yep.
Which is very worrying.
Yep. And we have had a few minutes where we've dropped off, like the Cowboys game a few weeks ago. They kind of play that style of footy where like they're up and down, but they have
Yep.
got little patches and players who can really hurt you. So
Yes. So we're going to have to be on. We talked about against Manly, we're a 77-minute football team once again.
we did.
We need to switch back to that mode and just switch off Barley mode, as Tiger Cast put it, and just, play some footy.
Yep.
Because those stats are damning. Titans a bit to play for. This is the time to prove and put into effect everything that we thought across the 2025
Yes,
season.
completely agree. They were damning stats earlier. They were a little bit concerning. We dived into those numbers there in the set of 6. Look, yeah, I'd be very disappointed if we had a repeat of that sort of behaviour. I can't see it happening. I think we finish on a positive note. Things are different this year. Yeah, we can't make the 8 or whatever, but we can finish on a good note and it's potentially Makasini's debut as well. Give him a bit of a taste of what it's like to win in a Tigers jersey. And won't be easy though. They have got lots to play for the Titans. As you mentioned, if they win, they can potentially avoid the spoon. Dez's last game as well. Not that I think they've really shown Dez a great deal of respect, the playing group, how they've gone about it this year. But
They wore their bloody undies in the shower, didn't they?
I mean, that was, disgraceful.
Absolutely
in a word,
disgusting.
disgraceful. So, look, expecting a Tigers win, probably a close-ish one. I don't think, just because of what the Titans have got to play for, I don't know if they let it get away from them too much.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I agree. It's it's going to be tougher than a lot of people think it's going to be, I think. The difference this year, and you don't want to put it down to one bloke, but it's someone like a Luai, right? Like he exemplifies what we're about, and
Yep.
it's not giving up, and it's not packing up. It's not going to Barley mode early. He just wants to win all the time.
Yep.
So when you take that attitude and apply it to the other 16 blokes, then we can, this is the time to prove it. I think there's a bit at stake here.
Yep.
Because if we bowl out 15th after a loss to the Titans, then next week's show is going to be very different.
It'll be very grim. Tracy Grimshaw, and we don't want that. We are the favourites. Hopefully we can prove the bookies right, get it
Yep.
done, finish on a good note.
Crystal ball, any predictions?
Yep, Makasini to play and score 2.
I was going to say 1, so let's add them together.
Yeah, 3.
Makasini, Hattie.
A hat-trick. Jeez.
Hey, Makasini, Hattie.
Yeah.
We won't be watching together.
Unfortunately,
I think I'll be
emotionally.
down in God's country, but
I'll be there with you in spirit.
yes, likewise. And we will keep you guys posted on what's happening in the finals kind of September area.
Yep.
The shirts, if there's any more hats, anything win
Any
one
more
or draw,
shows.
any more shows.
Yep.
But yeah, looking forward to seeing how the Tigers finish. with
One
a wet
more
sail.
Tigers teaching experience for the year would be prudent, I think.
It'll be prudent.
Yeah, great
It'll be very
word.
prudent. And top 16.
Here we are.
Au revoir.